Her eyebrow is unique, thin, long, and the curve is as an arch eyebrow. This means he will be success in her career, achievement, and famous during the age of 31 to 34. Welcome back to my video again. Today's topic is very interesting. I want to teach you how to identify the person's face. Even they are very poor. They are coming from a slum or coming from the very poor family. But finally, they still can change their life. So it is not easy to change a life, change a destiny, change a fate. But this poor little girl is the true story, in USA. So after see the video, you can understand. Thank you very much. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to my video. Today's topic is very interesting. After you see, you can understand. You can see this girl, 3 portions of the face of this Miss Mare can totally change her fate, life, and character. How to identify 3 good portions on her face by physiognomy. Changing the face, changing the life. 1 million people, only got 5% can be success, Not easy, She is a one. She grew up in a slum family, and her parent who took drug and was died with AIDS. She grew up from poverty, picking out rubbish, working illegally, and go to restaurant to pick out the leftover food from others to eat. She finally used her perseverance efforts to be admitted Harvard University, which is a top university in USA and in the world. She studied a doctorate degree in Department of Clinical Psychology, and at the same time, he won the first-class scholarship from New York Times. How can she totally change her life and fate? How can? Do you like to understand? You can see this is a 3-point. Eyebrow, eyes, and the nose is very important for a lady. Her face shape is earth shape. This is an earth shape. That means her character is very stubborn. She does anything or work, she would insist to do it until the end. She become a top motivational people. Liz Maria. Very good one. She is coming from homeless, and to the Harvard University. Even he studied in university, in the high school, he still don't have a home. But university got people subsidize him. Good. Are you understanding what is physiognomy? Face reading. Although I have put out many videos, Chinese already got 55 and English got 26. But still a lot of people do not know what is physiognomy. They ask me what is face reading. Face reading is a skill and a technology. Teach you how to see the person's face to predict his future, predict his past, and predict his character, and predict his temper, and predict his mind. So this is a type of skill to predict the people just from the face only, just to see in the face. How to see from the face that you can identify the person is not ordinary person. This person will be most successful and famous person in future, although they are living in the slum family or in the poorest family, in the poorest area, but they still will be very famous in future. So we can see important is forehead, nose, eyebrow, and eye. Although Lisa is a stay in the poorest childhood time and the lonely high school life, but she don't have any scar, any cut, scar, mole on the line or black line or any injured on the face and the nose and the chin. This is fantastic, not easy. Normally, in those poorest family, the father and mother no time to take care of the children. The children go to climb the tree, go to playground, and they always injure themselves. And their face sometimes got a deep cut, all the injury there. and the scar is there, but Liz don't have. So this is already proved. She will be success in future. So after all this incident happened, you can see from her face, her complexion of her face and eyes are still very strong, stronger than our normal people. So from the homeless to the harvest, she make it success. So it is not very easy, Not everybody can do that. The first good point of her face is eyebrow. Eyebrow, is longevity in the physiognomy. It's equivalent to our lifeline in palmistry. It shows a person's fortune between 31 to 34 years old. Eyebrow is also as brother and sister relationship. With the relationship with the brother and sister, eyebrow indicated one's nature, emotion, lifespan, and temperament. Her eyebrow is unique, thin, long, and the curve is as an arch eyebrow. This means he will be success in her career, achievement, and famous during the age of 31 to 34. Even she is very poor during childhood, very poor in the childhood. This arch eyebrow in Chinese physiognomy call it the widow leaf eyebrow. If the woman got this type of eyebrow, it's a very good relationship with other, good personality, and have a bodhisattva heart, gentle temperament, charity. She will be a good wife and who can make the husband have a good fortune. If the man got this widow leaf eyebrow, that is different already. It means they would have artistic talents and more sensitive, sentimental, indecisive, sincere to friend. But because of too sincere, it's easy to fall into the Pierce Bronson relationship problem. That means a lot of girlfriend or wife. So the second point, good point on her face is the eyes. Eyes is a window of the source. If the good master in physiognomy, he can only see the eyes, can predict a lot of things, can predict the people's wisdom, spirit, leadership, personality, character, energy, health condition, career, fame, wealth, love, and marriages. Her pair of eyes is bright and have a clear distinction between the black, that means the eyeball, and the white. It indicated the person is highly preserved. You can see the pair of eyes. Very good or not? After that, we show another picture. If the good woman got this eyes, that means because of his right eye is slightly bigger. So right eye is stronger vision, power. So right eye in the woman is actually represent herself, and the left eye represent her husband. For men, it is reverse. Man is reverse. That means in the age of 35 to 40 years, he already can be very strong and very big, very famous, very famous. How do you feel between the lady's eyes and the nose shape? You can imagine the poor little girl born in the slum do not have any cut, any scar, any happen in the forehead and the nose and the eyebrow. This is incredible. It's not easy to maintain that. Not easy. That means if the person got this type of condition or face, that means she is sure will be the famous people and she will be success in the career. This is God give her one. Please subscribe my YouTube channel by pressing the subscription and ringing bell together, and write your valuable comment. Thank you for your support for watching this video to the end. So the third point of her good face is a nose. In physiognomy, nose is name also have a name, king of the face. Why? Because nose is a very prominent part on the face. When we see the person, immediately you can see the nose. Immediately. After that, you see the eye and the eyebrow. From the nose of the person, we can understand the person's self-esteem, ability, social state, personality well, official career, etc. So in generally, tell one's luck at their middle age. This is between 41 to 50 years old. A well-featured nose will have a fleshy tube, rising nose ring, an invisible nose tree is believed to be a symbol of a good fortune and wealth. So her nose has such a symbol. No? You can see her nose or not? Got such a symbol. Very good. This is a very good nose. Then that means she will be success. So with the three important portions on her face, we can predict that she will be a Wonder Woman who changed her life, faith and character. She had a very bright and happy thought. She said her mother told her, as long as you are work extremely hard, life will be better. This make her success in future. You know, you can see the nose. How wonderful nose she have. The nose, Nose tree, you see the nose tree. We cannot see the nose tree from the front. His nose is a danking cat nose. If a person got this type of nose shape, the person grown out, even if the person grown up in a wealthy family, she will be more success, more riches throughout their life. No? If the person grew up in a poor family, she will sure make a noble person to change their life. And finally, the person can successfully become a famous person in the world. Her noble person is a teacher. The teacher accept him to high school. No? This is a big change for her. So so we look for her nose. We already know she is definitely not a life prescribed person. You know. Let's make a look of Miss Lizette Murray's life story and compare with the facial feature. In 1980, September 23, Lizette Murray, born in the slum of the Bronx in New York City. Her parent was a hippie and become addicted with drug and got AIDS. No, her childhood life is very unsustainable. This childhood life is full with poverty, chaos, wandering, sleeping on the street, nothing to eat. Such a sad American slum life. The richest country in the world, still a lot of slum. Surprising. If we recall back in 1980, how many people in New York was drunk, spend money like funds, wearing gold and silver every day. They bought a piece of clothes or a pair of shoes, sometimes more than 10,000 US dollars, or more. So who knew that there was many extremely poor family members who had no food in the same city? The gap between the richest and the poorest people in USA is like a sky and the earth. We can see from her year shade that means indicated his childhood time is extremely poor and bad. You see the year shade. It's a thin year and very curvy. But the good year should be a thick year, very thick one. And the color should be very good color, red or white, or red color. And then the curve also very good one. No twist here, no twist them. And the eardrum is very big. She don't have. Liz and her sister, who was in-laws by her parent, because her parent also cannot survive themselves since they was a child. They drop out from school early and go to the street to beg for food. When they was 8 years old in 1988, she and her sister lived in the life of hunger, poverty. They pick up the tatter, fish through the trash can, work as illegal child labor, and went to the restaurant to pick up leftover food for others to eat. They couldn't take a bath. No, they don't have a home. No home. How to take bath? They went to the community primary school to attend the class under the U.S. government arrangement, because U.S. enforced all the children must go to the primary school. Oh, this is a law. They are dirty, rank, smelly, and have lice on their head. On their head. All the classmates treat them as a prey, mocking them and isolate them. No friends in their primary school life. Oh, she recalled at that time, we ate the ice cube on the road. No? On the road, they take out the ice cube and eat. Can experience the feeling of eating. No? You don't know what is the feeling of eating. No? Her sister and she share a tube of toothbrush for dinner. No? Sometimes, no? Surprising. No? In 1995, her mother has skipped John Finite, bright in both eyes, and contact ISIS, AIDS, and soon passed away. Subsequently, her father also died from AIDS soon. Oh, her parents died in front of her and her sister. The latest was buried in grass. No coffin, no tombstone. How back the feng shui? But you cannot say, no. In the Ming Dynasty in China, the king of Mr. Chu, when he is a beggar, he stay in the temple, and his father and mother died. Also no coffin, also no tombstone, just burial on the mountain. But he become a king, and that burial point actually is a good feng shui point. After that, people discover. Oh, so in 1997, at the age of 17, he determined not to follow her parents' life. He grit her teeth and walked one by one to all the high school in the New York. At one time, she was refused admission every time. No. One day, she got an interview at the high school. She had only a quarter of coin. She cannot take bus. She saw not enough to take bus. Have to transfer many miles. He walked to the school, so he was late for the interview. And then she was failed again. At that moment, she know this is her last chance already. That's why she blocked the interviewer's teacher at the exit door and begged the teacher to give her a chance to change his destiny. The teacher was moved by his sincere vision of the eyes, then accept her. No? So this teacher was the most important helper in her life. No? That's why I told you, everybody got a helper, everybody got a destroyer. So how fortune you can make is depend on your faith. Or after going to high school, the government only pay the school tuition and the miscellaneous costs. But her living expenses must found by her own way. No? So she have to work part-time. No? Very hard to work part-time and then to survive for the food. No? So no place to stay. She live anywhere. Sometimes go to the train station. And sometimes she live on the sofa of a friend's house. Oftenly at night, she stay at the subway, no? In the car, no? For homework. No? And the corridor light to read the book. No? How poor, no? How to poor, this poor life. While she was washing the dish as a part-time worker, she received and reviewed her school home in her brain. No? Her hand is washing the dish. So in the end, you can't imagine the school got thousands of students. And she is the only one have a tenacious perseverance. She complete the 4-year school. 4 years in 2 years only. And she still get number 1, the top of the high school grade. So because of this top of a high school grade, he was admitted in Harvard University. And he also won the special scholarship of $12,000 per year from the New York Times. But in the same year, after this story was reported to the media, 1999, very near, not so far. All the people, then he become a sensation in US news. Many people generally donated rise $200,000 to help Liz to pursue the doctorate program in the clinical psychology department at Harvard University. So in the interview with the media, Liz say, my mother's favorite saying is, one day life will be better. She also often told herself, one day she can take care of her life. She can make her life success. How good of the minding. A lot of genius because one failure go to commit suicide. A lot of people go to commit suicide just because of some little bit problem. But you can't imagine this poor girl. She can stand all this condition and still can stand out. So when she saw her mother die, she knew that she must make her mother's dream become true. So she worked very hard. This story moved many people. Both the former US President Clinton and the former British Prime Minister Blair also had met her. No? In 1997, the Asian actually created the finance crisis in Thailand. But most of the children will still live with the family environment. No? As compared to Liz, childhood, he is alone. He like the orphanage. No father, no mother. What was most of the children doing at that period? They are the full-time students at the time. And with the support of their family, will the children or the people change their life personality? Many of them was waste their parents' money and expectation. So the person should not just blame the God for giving unfair of their life. What was they doing at that time? Are they got the tenacious perseverance like Miss Lee? In 2003, at the age of 23, her story actually made into the movie, and the film was nominated for the 3 awards at that same year. In 2010, at the age of 30, this indicates in the first year of the eyebrow. That means 30 is Chinese 31. That means launched a biography based on her life experience and was listed in the New York Times bestseller list book. This was also published in the United Kingdom in January 2011. So it's good luck coming. You can't imagine the forehead. Our forehead always got a cut, got anything, got hole, got unbalanced. But she is living in a slum. Then she don't have any cut. His forehead is so equal, so good. You can't imagine. This is very hard to believe. We can refer to the good shape of forehead. That means he will be success. Now she actually teaching and lecture all over the world. She is a famous psychology, educating young people to stay away from drugs, working hard to change their life. Education the young people, change their life and destiny, created their future. This is actually the kind of meritorious deeds in the destiny. This is a very good action. She said that life is not without choice. You can find all kinds of excuses for yourself to live. Or you can force yourself extremely hard to create the better life. What family do you live? What parent? It's not you can choose one when you born. However, you can choose a preserve and change your life. This is very important. In my physiognomy course, I always told everybody to do charitable work, things and work to completely change your personality, life, dislike and character. These are the only two ways can completely change a person's fate and destiny. Please subscribe my YouTube channel and by pressing the subscription and ringing bell together and write your valuable comment. Thank you for your support and watching this video to the end. If you got any doubt or question on face reading, you can contact me through YouTube, Facebook, LinkedIn, Twitter or other name. Thank you very much. Thank you very much to see my video until the end. So how is your feeling? You can see such a sad story from a poor girl, a little girl, and then she success. But in our world, when we go around the news, we can see a lot of people, they are riches, they also got money, they also got career, and they are the genius, but they go to commit suicide. So this is why I ask everybody to learn the physiognomy. If you can learn the physiognomy, you can understand your weak point, you can understand your set, and then you can know your future, then you will change your mind. This is important. Please subscribe my YouTube and press the ringing bell together. Thank you very much. Thank you.